What's up? Thank you for joining us for another episode of Beyond the Gym Floor. Really interesting episode today, getting back to our roots of like when we first started coaching and how we were able to take our clientele from Gen Pop to athletic population. So how were we able to get people that didn't necessarily prioritize the gym or nutrition or lifestyle when they started with us and then progress them through. We talk about what specific nutrition resources would be useful and what you should use. We talk about how to manage programming. One of the big things that come out is like leasing your belief and how to get your clients to believe enough in themselves and in the method and in you to behave in a way that's going to get them the outcomes that they want, and how you can build that book of clients of people you wish you had by creating them. And that's our success story and how we built the business that we have now. So we're passing that on to you. We do obviously talk about nutrition a lot, and currently we have our Ultimate Nutrition resource available. So if you go to the website, all the details are there. But essentially, everything that you would ever need to coach your clients on nutrition without having to go get the cert. It's a method that you can apply that's tapered up or down depending on the individual and what they need, what they're willing and able to commit to, based on you being able to commit at least that value to them. So go to the website, check that out. As always with the pod, it makes a huge difference how many people are subscribed, how many people comment and share and interact with the pod. So if you could do one of those things, we're going to try and give you over an hour's worth of value. So just hit one of the buttons and try and get this podcast out to a few more people. For us, that'll be amazing. Hope you enjoy the episode. Ciao. Yeah, so the go-kart fuel would sit in the tank, and then we had like 3 or 4 5-litre drums of fuel as well.
Yeah.
So it's like if you haven't been out for a month or so, all that fuel would go in this shitty van that we used to put the carts in and tow the trailer with.
Yeah.
And just like,
you get the shit fuel.
it'll be right.
Yeah.
But the go-kart has the good fuel.
That's the kind of van, though, that you could just treat how you treat it and it just lasts forever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just a battler.
I think it had done 340.
Yeah, at that stage, like, it probably prefers the dirty fuel.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Like, you know, you've
Give
got,
it to
like,
me.
some, like, 65-year-old tradie who's, like, had a real hard life and, like, he just runs on beer. Like,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
gave him a glass of water, he'd be like, oh, my stomach hurts.
Yeah, yeah. Or like give him an Asahi or something. He's like, this isn't Carlton Draft.
Yeah.
Just choke me harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to put, it was the best van ever, man. We used to put a 3-seater leather couch in it.
Yep.
A single, like a king single mattress.
Yeah.
A generator, a full, remember the stereos with the speakers that had lights and shit?
Absolutely.
A generator, one of them, barbecue.
I was also grew up in the 90s.
Yeah, and then we'd have the like long-term eskies would sit on the couch, loaded up, out the river when I was 18.
That's mad.
Pinned, 111.
Yeah.
Pinned, downhill,
Yeah.
111. And there was like the seal between like the cab and the back
Yeah.
had rusted a little bit. So if you
Yeah.
got the wind in the
Little
wrong
bit of
spot, it
airflow.
would actually vibrate. The whole ceiling would vibrate. Fucking
Yeah.
wild. And then one day the brake master cylinder just exploded.
Oh, that's a
So it
problem.
was like,
That's a problem.
are we stopping?
Yeah.
The fuck's happening?
Gear down,
Yeah.
handbrake.
Handbrake. Handbrake died in like 1982.
What's that?
Handbrake was gone before I was
That'd
born.
be one of those handbrakes that like you push into the, you know, like the grips.
Mm.
Yeah, it'd be one of those.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
yeah.
even be a stick.
Yeah. No, it's the pull and twist.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, with the button on it. Yeah, fucking wild. Bro.
Yeah, my mum used to have an XC, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that. It's old. XD, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, old school.
Yeah, it was my grandparents' van, so it had 10 kids through it. One side, like, obviously been side-swiped,
Yeah.
never fixed, so it just had this, like, racing stripe of rust on the side. It was mad.
Personality.
Best thing
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
Take all the back seats out of it, because we used to take it camping and stuff. No power steering, so
It's
eight rotations on the wheel
it's
to
like
get,
driving a boat.
and then put it flat, and the inside wheel would lift a little bit, so it felt like you were doing a burnout.
Race car.
Everything is a race
That's
car.
amazing.
Everything's a race car.
So I worked out how much meat I can put in my freezer last Friday.
Finally figured it out.
I figured it out.
The limit does exist.
Well, actually, I haven't figured out the limit, but I know what, like, I know where the new limit is, and there's potential for more.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I went to the butcher.
Do you know you've got me like looking at chicken now?
Bro,
When I walk past any butchers,
$4.98
I'm like, oh, it's too expensive.
I couldn't believe it. I didn't even plan to go there for that price. It's just cheaper overall.
Yeah.
So it's like $6 a kilo. And then I got wind that the Aldi there had eggs. Like, your boy hasn't had an egg in a while. Because I'm not paying $8, bro, for 12. Like, I'm sorry. Like, yeah, you waste money on shoes, whatever. I'm not buying I'm not buying fucking eggs at $8, bro.
Was that your inner voice then?
It's just, I know people are going to sit there and be like, look at this guy. Because you know what I went and did?
Front runner t-shirt while he fucking doesn't buy eggs.
I went and bought 10 kilos of 10 kilos of chicken breast at $4 a kilo, or $4.98 or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I bought like 2 kilos of rump steak.
Yep.
So I cut it all up, but then I spent like $150 on buying boxes to put my shoes in my wardrobe.
They were free.
In my wardrobe.
The boxes are free because you save food on.
So I know there's like, I get it. It's like, this guy's not going to pay $8 for a carton of fucking eggs, but he went and bought a bunch of plastic shoe boxes to organize his wardrobe. So it's like, this guy's a walking contradiction.
Yeah.
However, there's a tremendous amount of value in those boxes. There's no value in $8 for a fucking 12 eggs.
Yeah.
So I got wind that they had eggs, but there was like a guy standing there next to the eggs, like a guy that worked there. And I was like, is he fucking watching me? Like, is he making sure that I don't take too many?
Yeah.
So I just took 4, and I'm like, come at me, bro.
Yeah.
Like, say something,
Yeah.
please.
4 dozen.
Yeah, 4,000. Yeah. So I'm like, is there a limit? I don't know.
The limit doesn't.
So I'm walking around like, just looking behind my shoulders and shit, waiting for someone to tap me on the back. Then I go and buy 10 kilos of chicken breast. So I bought that much chicken. They just didn't bag it. Like, as in a little, the plastic.
They just gave you the tray?
No, they gave me like the carry bag. So it was like a thick plastic bag.
Yeah.
So when you get all your shit, they put it in that.
Yeah.
He's just like, nah, fuck it. Just so like, where you tie the knot.
Yeah.
I could poke fresh chicken. Poke it. So I'm walking.
I hope you had an esky in the car.
No, so I had to drive home straight away. So I'm walking home, walking back to the car. And I just finished from the gym. So I was like, I'm going to go train, get the chicken and go home. So I'm walking in. I've got a basketball singlet, high socks,
Tell me you're a
Jordans.
bodybuilder without telling me.
Fucking, I'm holding 4 dozens of eggs and carrying like 12 kilos of meat. And like, everyone was just like, look at this fucking meathead. Couldn't even deny it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I signed up a new client this week. He was like talking about finding the right gym. He's like, all the gyms near me are full of meatheads. And I was like,
I love that.
I'm a meathead.
Where do you live?
Can I come?
Where do you live?
That's me.
I want to go there.
Yeah.
Yeah, proud of it, man.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm excited for my new clothes that I haven't worn yet.
Haven't you worn yet?
I wore the jersey.
The black one?
The big jersey.
Oh, sorry.
The coach one.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to wear a jumper under for comp, so I feel big.
Yeah, I don't know if mine will make it out this season.
Yeah.
It's fucking a bit big.
I feel like I just need to learn the right tuck.
Yeah.
There's going to be a way to tuck it that'll look good. I just need to figure out what that is.
Right.
Before comp.
Yeah, don't know. I need 40 megs of Anadrol a day to fill it out.
To fill it.
Yeah, it's the only thing that'll fix it in such a short period of time.
Yeah. I'm looking at Sydney's weather at the moment. It's like 30 degrees.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm going to need nothing under it.
Yeah.
Or to just wear a singlet.
Yeah. Well, I figured because Nationals is in Brisbane as well for us.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, that'll do. That'll be singlet day.
Yeah.
So I've got options.
The jerseys that we got specifically for comps.
Yeah.
That we won't wear.
Yeah, well, look, it's not going to be our last comps.
Correct.
Yeah. So
that's fair.
Yeah. And then by the next time the comp seasons roll around for me, I should be 10 kilos heavier. And it'll actually fit.
I would like to be 10 kilos heavier too. Did you bring outfit changes today?
No, this is it.
That's it. We're filming today, fam.
I just figured.
Not for OnlyFans, just for.
I kind of figured you guys would get more of the filming in. So,
all right.
Give you guys
see how it is.
Yeah, well, I'm just sick of my mug being on the page all the time.
You're the man. The face.
Yeah. Yeah, but like, we've got other coaches, so.
Yeah. I brought all 4 of my singlets.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
You drive past my place on the way.
Now he's like, fuck. I want outfit changes too.
Yeah, they'll be like, that's that one time they filled content because Jason's got that same singlet.
Well, that was my theory. Was like, but it'll be the same hat, the same shoes.
Yeah, but
just a different singlet.
But it rotates enough that people don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
we know. No one else gives a shit.
Let's not go back to my house.
Okay.
I don't want Mav to see me.
You sure?
I don't want to see what he's done. He's probably fucking my house up as it is. No, he's not probably. He is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's coaching going for you?
As in...
Just inquiries.
Oh, like as in from a business perspective?
What's your vibe of the...
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, it's been pretty steady. Inquiries coming in pretty much every week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
So I did the meta ad thing.
Yeah.
I've made four new clients on in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we have nothing to do with
None of them through that.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
That's how it works.
So, I will come back in like 4 to 8 weeks and tell you guys.
Yeah, well, it's not going to be an immediate effect.
It seems to be, but just not.
Yeah, but that's
direct,
not. Yeah, that's what I mean though. It's like it's not you didn't get them because you made the ad.
Yeah.
You've done lots of things up until now, and that's what you've gotten.
Yeah,
what you got.
The ecosystem is
absolutely.
Yeah, but the biggest thing I've noticed with the spend is different people showing up. So, like this morning, there was a girl that like I opened the conversation. There's chats from like 2020.
So you reckon you've been brought back into the attention span?
Yeah. So I've been shown to them. Maybe they've clicked on it. Maybe they've viewed my profile or whatever.
You're back in their algo.
Back up the front of the stories.
Interesting.
So then they like something and then I can DM. As we said in last week's episode, everything you post on the internet is just an opportunity to have a conversation. So it's opening the doors for many more conversations without seeking them. It's not, I don't have to do the follow, unfollow. It's just...
Yeah. Possibly.
Yeah, but the page isn't necessarily growing either. So... It's just followers that I already have that aren't seeing it anymore. Yeah, because I have heaps of people like that I'm like, stuff pops up sometimes. I'm like, fuck, I haven't heard from them for like a year.
Yeah.
And you go in there, I'm like, they post twice a week.
It's just Instagram just decided that you don't need to see that anymore. Yeah,
they just probably did something for a period of time I wasn't interested in.
Yeah,
so I was skipping their stories and then they've vanished.
Yeah, it must be. Yeah, that's what happens, right? It must be just a time...
Yeah.
Like once you get exposed to it, the time it takes for you to flick on.
Yeah, if you don't engage for long enough, they're like, oh, you don't.
Yeah. Yeah, I know all it takes is a couple of love hearts and that person.
At the top.
Like if I see someone's dog.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I'm like, nah, just like the dog.
Yeah, I don't care about your salad.
Yeah, just like
your dog.
Just like the dog. I don't need to see what you eat in a day. Could not care any less about that. I eat the same thing and I'm happy about that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think my food's set for like the rest of my life.
Oh, it's kind of been pretty set for the past 5 years.
Yeah, so I found the extra meal. I'm done now.
Is it the cream rice?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm just done.
You're welcome.
So,
I don't know why you haven't gotten on that horse earlier. Like,
because it was complicated.
But it's not.
I know. But now I've done it.
Well, the gap between...
It's one of those procrastination things.
Understanding.
That is harder than toast.
Understanding bridges the gap. I get it, Ben.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I'm fucking king at it. Yeah. I'm telling you.
I got a chest pump last night. That's how fucking hard I was pushing on whipping it up on
moved towards a semi-cake texture this week.
You're welcome.
More of a thicker than a custard tart, but not cake.
Yeah, that's pretty good texture. You're welcome.
Maybe like fluffy.
We go back through the archives, specifically said that the cake is where it's at.
Yeah. I'm about it.
You just got to listen to me the first time.
I just need to explore.
You gotta listen to me when I said core was good. It took like 3 years.
Yeah, but I was eating Maxi Balls.
That's very fair. That's very, very fair.
Maxi Bon, cream of rice, and now I have a paddle pop, but cream of rice.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go to the level of like getting that metal whip thing. I don't have one.
I just had one.
Yeah. But I've got like a fork does the same thing.
Do you know the truth?
What? Amy did it.
My wife did it.
Yeah, of course. As if you're going to know that thing exists in your house. You know what's funny? When I saw it, I was like, do we have one of these? And like, I started going through all the drawers in the kitchen. I'm like, we don't even have one.
Yeah. So I'd been told the whisk a few times.
Yeah.
A couple of different people had recommended the whisk, but we only have plastic ones.
Yeah.
And they're flimsy. I'm like, it's going to make
break
a mess.
It. Yeah. I know.
It'll flick shit everywhere.
Yeah. I don't have much finesse, so I'll probably snap it.
Yeah.
A fork works good.
Fork versus the It was like a beater extension.
It's like an egg
thing.
beater, isn't it?
I don't know.
Whisk?
Yeah.
No, it's not a whisk though.
It's the thing that you put on the
it's a
food preparation machine.
It's a beater.
Yeah.
A beater.
It goes in the Smeg food. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway.
The thing that mixes the cake.
Yeah. Yes.
Cake mixer?
Maybe.
Cake mixer utility.
Fuck it. That thing.
Sounding very male right now.
I don't bake at all. I do all the cooking in our house, none of the baking.
Yeah.
That's Amy's fucking zone of genius.
Yeah.
It's not mine.
So our washing machine has like a broken piece in the seal.
Yeah.
So it's a front loader. Well, still, right? So here I am like, all right, there's a rubber thing in the middle. Buy a new rubber thing, take the rubber thing out.
Fixed.
All good. It's not how it works.
Nope.
So I get the rubber seal, and in true Jason fashion, don't look up anything. Don't read the box. Nothing. Go into the washing machine to take the seal out. So I'm like, here's the screw. Ring comes out. And I'm like pulling on this thing, and it's just not coming out. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what else could possibly be holding this thing down, right? Bar a metal ring with one screw, yeah?
Yeah.
So then I look it up on the internet after I've already fucked it. And you have to take the whole washing machine apart. So you have to take the screws at the back, take the lid off. Then I have to take screws at the front, take the front panel off. Then I have to take the door off. And then I have to tackle the seal. So I'm like, that's a fucking no from me, dog. Like,
yeah.
I bought the part. There's someone out there who's going to put that on for me.
Yeah.
And the only reason why, because like one of my clients was like, yeah, it's good. You should try and do this. This is how you become handy. And I was like, yeah, but I don't want to not fix it. And then we can't wash our clothes.
Yeah.
So right now it's not bad enough to not wash the clothes. It just leaks a little bit of water and you just put a towel underneath it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, yeah, we were poor when we were younger. Yeah. I know the rules.
We can get through this.
I know how to do this. So it's just not bad enough. But I don't want to like pull the washing machine apart and then not be able to put it back together. Because I still don't even know if I can actually put it on.
Yeah.
Like,
Could be wrong.
Yeah, I know that's not a growth mindset. Get it.
Could be the wrong part.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
maybe you should just hire help and then do it with them.
I'm going to do it. No, absolutely not.
The face you just gave me there. What did you just say to me?
If I'm hiring help, that is to do the work and the work only. That's like watching someone mow your lawns,
so fucking insulted.
That's like, the cleaner comes over. It's like, show me how to clean the shower. Like, fuck that.
Teach me.
It's like,
but like if you want to progress in the handiness.
No, but I don't. I don't care.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's just like to,
just take the dog for a walk.
People who have maybe 50 years and above, like they probably had to like learn to do all that shit.
Yeah.
Where I'm just like, I'm sure someone on Airtasker will be able to do this for me.
The apocalypse is coming, bro.
Yeah.
Gotta learn.
Yeah, but then we won't be using washing machines. We'll have to wash our hands, wash our stuff in buckets.
Study that instead.
It's just not bad enough. So then
you
tried
should break your washing machine, so then you have to get out the old
the
clothes
board.
washer board.
Yeah, that sounds good for whoever's going to wash the clothes in my house.
That's not me.
Yeah, absolutely not. I've got enough clothes to at least last a month.
Yeah, and we'll deal with it.
New outfit every day.
Just buy new ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Turn them inside out. Gives you 2 months.
I even went to the effort of like looking up if I could get a piece of rubber and like mold it to the gap because it's such a small gap.
Yeah.
So I'm like, can I just melt rubber onto this?
Just get some glue.
Yeah, I think I might just do that because I just can't be fucked taking them.
Just a bit of silicone.
Yeah,
Done.
It's just not worth it.
Yeah,
but now I have to find rubber.
So I corrected myself. I said glue. Get silicone.
Okay, I was going to get glue, so thank you. Glue, couple staples.
Yeah.
So.
Silicone will fix it.
Okay. Yeah, but I have to get the rubber for the silicone though. I can't just silicone it.
No, if there's just a little hole, we just fill it with silicone.
No, it's not a hole. It's a chunk. It's like a piece that's taken out of it. I don't know.
Enough silicone, you'll be fine.
But I have to like make a.
Silicone's like race tape.
But there's
Can't fix it with race tape. It's fucked.
But there's an edge. Yeah, I actually thought so. I've got some of that. I've got some of that Gorilla Tape.
Yeah.
So like we taped when we put the weights. When we packed the weights, we had the Gorilla Tape. So we were taping the bottom of the box with Gorilla Tape. And I'm like, mate, she's going nowhere. So I have a roll of that at home. So I'm like, can I just put this on the ring? Now, if I lived at home on my own, that's absolutely what would happen.
Yeah.
but I don't think I'll get away with it. Because I think my wife expects that I actually have the ability to fix the problem.
Yeah.
And she doesn't necessarily mean like you pull it apart and put it back together.
Yeah, but it needs to be
But
solved.
I'm pretty sure I'm the one solving the problem.
There's an issue that needs to be fixed and you need to do it.
Yeah. It's one of those ones.
Yep.
It's like the tyres need changing on the Jeep.
Make that happen. There's
no chance in hell that she's doing that.
Yeah. Make this.
I will drive these until they pop.
Yeah.
So the washing machine is the exact same.
Yeah. I get it.
Yeah, fair, which is
so
fair.
it sounds like she takes pretty good care of your clothes and cleaning in general.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You got to take care of this and be happy to do so.
Yeah. I wasn't even going to go into like the dealing with you emotionally.
It's a lot of work.
I just meant washing your clothes.
It's just a very, very, very special person.
Fuck. I love how we had no intro and now we're 20 minutes in. Just on bants.
Yeah.
As someone said to me the other day, like, we tend to go on tangents on the podcast.
Yeah.
It's like a brand new trainer that's obviously here to like just tell me the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Like, nah, we gotta talk about everything but the thing first.
Absolutely.
Let us have our moment.
Yeah.
Then we'll give
This is as much for us as it is for you. So just use the timestamps and you can skip to where you want to go.
Yeah, 100%. Work meeting. Have we heard if the stuff's coming? Now that the weights have been returned?
Oh, work meet. I was like, no.
No news?
No, I got confirmation that it's happening.
Oh, that's good.
So
that's a start.
that is as far as that has happened. I will touch base on Monday and follow that up for you then.
So I wanted to talk about, look, we're going to talk about nutrition resources for clients.
Yep.
Maybe we have one. So I'm going to try not to make a full
pretty
pitch,
good.
But I'm going to tell everyone what you should have. And then if you choose to get our one, that's up to you.
Yeah, I may have made some further adjustments to ours.
Look, I opened Canva. So funny on the Canva thing, I didn't know I had my own.
Yeah, that's really good that you didn't though.
Because now all my stuff's in yours anyway.
What's in ours?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like you can have teams. So I was like adding people as a team.
Gotcha.
And then Canva's like, hey,
you can't do that anymore.
As of next month, with all these people on your team, your subscription is going to quadruple. And I was like, that's a no for me, dog.
Cancel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because I always wondered where, like, Jess makes stuff, and I'm like, where are you making this? We have Pro. Why aren't you using the Pro one?
She's not on the team account, so I don't even know what's happening
tell
there.
her to get in there, because I like to steal her shit, because some of her stuff looks really good.
Tell her to get in there.
Because I like stealing yours, and Jess's also looks good.
I love how you can't search for anything, because it's all copy of copy of copy of copy. So you're on a good thing. It's just duplicate and don't change the
If
name.
I see something that you've made off mine, I'm like, yes.
Oh yeah,
I made it. I made it. That's obviously the like grid, the ladder thing with all the photos in it. When you use that, I was like, yes.
I made a new one the other day actually.
Did
you see you can put 20 pictures on your Instagram now? On a carousel? 20 pictures?
Oof.
Yeah, so I'm going to update my
results,
before and afters. Yeah.
I've been smashing them on my page at the moment.
Yeah, I got heaps. I got more than, like, you can't, I feel like you can't just put, well, can you? Can you just put results?
Do I? Try it.
No rules. No rules. Yeah, because I'm like,
one of my social media clients did really well.
Yeah, I kind of stopped, but maybe I should just, I kind of was like, oh, I've already posted 2.
Yeah.
Well, fucking heaps.
Yeah, I want to start, trying to have, like, I do the fit one every week, so that's forcing me to go and do it.
Yeah.
Which is helping. But hilariously, after getting roasted by ChatGPT last week, I've been thinking about my content really differently.
Yeah.
Like how my profile looks. I'm like, yeah, you're right. There is a lot of Canva-ish stuff on here.
Yeah.
We'll make it more people.
Yeah.
Yeah. To the first slide of my...
I did the whole make it personal thing too.
The first slide of my carousels now are going to be less transparent.
Yeah.
So the picture's more prominent. With a heading instead of fading it and having the text over it. And then from the second one on, just for readability.
Yeah.
But the profile will have all my clients.
Yeah.
So when you land on it, like, these are the people.
I like it.
Rather than there's a white background with orange text.
I haven't even had a look at I haven't done an assessment on my Instagram forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I guess maybe because things are doing all right. Mine's pretty good.
Because it's working.
There's a lot of me on there. I got to change that.
Yeah, I saw noticeably like phone screen to phone screen down, a noticeable improvement in like landing on the page and knowing what you do kind of thing in my page. Which is good.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, mine's okay.
I think you train people that you can post you a lot because you train people.
There's a lot of value here, though. I feel like it's not like a documentation of my own personal
training
journey.
Yeah.
It's value, authority.
Personal journey. It's very ChatGPT of you.
Well, my personal
training. Fitness journey.
My personal fitness journey. My personal increase my biceps journey. But yeah, I feel like there's still a lot of... Maybe because I just used me as the thumbnail.
Yeah.
So it's not really just... Like, because the post itself is...
Education.
I think you should... This is where you're fucking up. Like, you know. So it's not like a front double bicep every post.
Yeah.
Like, weighed 101.5 this morning.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day, like how much I used to just post my lifts.
Yeah.
And like, could I just post that again? Like, here's a video of my chest press.
I think you could do it intermittently. I don't think you should do that all the time.
Yeah.
Because then you would be one of those people that I consider being sponsored. You're a sponsored athlete.
Yeah, because you just post your own content.
Yeah.
But I used to.
But then that, like, not
recaps and shit.
Not necessarily though, because you have the skills to take an approach to people that is different.
Yeah.
So where some of the signs indicate that people sponsor athletes is they're just good at the thing.
Yeah.
And when they tell you to do the thing because you like the fact that they're good at the thing and you hire them for it, they just tell you what to do based on what they do, not what they know.
Yeah, it's definitely a balance. But it's so much easier with powerlifting too because it's just like big lift, big number. I'm happy. Yeah. I feel like for me, I have trouble.
Work with me.
Yeah. I have trouble posting like not a deadlift.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I've got videos of like training with Matt and like doing lateral raises and like single leg press and shit. It's like, it's not.
Yeah, you should do like a training recap or something.
Yeah, I think
I
might
do
a reel.
Let's say you make it personal.
Yeah.
Show you doing the thing. So yeah.
Yeah, I start filming in the gym again.
Yeah. It's pretty. I just film one set now.
Yeah. I think just training early.
I film one set unless the set I film is shit and then I do it again to see if it's better.
I don't take the tripod out of my bag.
Yeah.
Unless I go pose.
Yeah. I use mine to assess my form sometimes.
I'm just awesome at training.
Pretty fair. Pretty fair. You're going to back yourself. I love it.
Yeah, interesting. Anyway, back to nutrition.
Oh, the resource.
Yeah. So
Canva.
Yeah, that's how we got there. Yeah, good job.
Yeah.
We've both had a lot of caffeine.
Oh, I haven't.
Haven't you?
No, I'm just
on.
Oh, yeah, sure. It's like just fading, but you said on.
If you pull the nicotine out, we know.
No, I fucking left it. I was like, I'm so upset.
I'll just slap you.
No, I'm just going to have to get Tam to get me coffee.
Coffee.
We'll have to have a break. I'll have to go get it.
Dad can get it for you.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. I was thinking back to like when I started PT, what I did nutrition-wise. Because we had a cool conversation with Mimi during the week about like trying to work with Gen Pop and understanding that they're not going to do the thing. That's why they're in the position they are, and that's why they hire help.
Yeah.
So looking at the nutrition resource that we've brought out obviously works. We've just put it in the STC app because it works for us. Works for our clients. Say non-physique competitors, everyone else.
Yeah.
But it also works for someone that's never tracked.
Yeah.
Which I thought was like interesting. So then I was like, what did I used to do with nutrition with my clients when I first started?
I used to give them the precision nutrition hand plan.
Did you do anything before that?
No, because I had that.
I did, but I don't want to talk about it.
I had that from the get-go. I bought the level 1 or whatever it was.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Early.
But I had the advantage of like seeing the PTs before I started because I worked in reception.
What they were doing,
Yeah. So I was like, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
And precision nutrition went through our gym.
Yeah.
Like everyone was like, kind of, you got to do it.
What was the other one? The Aussie one? It was like the same thing.
Yeah, I know you're talking about metabolic precision.
That's the one, and it was like $1,000 a week.
Paul Cribb.
Yeah. I just remember looking at it.
It was like reverse linear periodization.
You have to fucking
Wasn't
eat
it?
salmon and nuts and shit every day. I was like, I'm poor. I can't do that.
it wasn't reverse linear. It was linear periodization and the hand plan put together. So you just started at 10s. So you started at 12s, I think, or 10s.
Yeah.
Worked your way down to like 3s maybe.
Yeah.
Over the program, and it was literally just like compounds. And then you had carbs, proteins, and fats for every meal.
Yeah.
And then you took your carbs and fats away from the meals that weren't your peri-workout nutrition, and that was it.
Yeah, right.
And then you just rode the wave.
Yeah. Yeah, I just remember everyone at the gym that was using it was eating, like, expensive foods. Yeah. I was like, I can't do that diet because I can't afford that food.
Yeah. It's got that looks like chicken breast over there.
Yeah, fuck, you having a slab of fucking salmon or tuna at lunchtime? Like, bro, that's Friday night treat, maybe.
Yeah, nah.
On a good week.
Yeah, I never did it.
Yeah.
I never did it. It just didn't make sense to me.
Yeah. So I used this confession time.
Yeah, I already know what you did.
Confession time. The Shannon Ponton, Biggest Loser, he came out with a book, and in that book he had... Look, it was structurally... It was actually quite good.
You justified how it'd be like, bro.
I'm gonna. Structure-wise, it was pretty good. So it was like, choose a breakfast, choose a lunch, and you just had like heaps of meals options in it. But it was 1,200 calories for women and 1,800 calories for men. Yeah. So it was really effective.
Got really good results.
Everyone got fucking peeled.
For the time that people followed it.
Yeah. And then they just didn't, and it was fine. So then obviously we moved from that to the hand plan. Then we started doing macros from BPAC via Charles, essentially.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we were doing protein fats breakfast before BPAC.
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah, because we're in like the clean health space, and they were influenced by Charles.
Yeah, I remember, and this is the most OG story that I have. This is my most this is how long we've been in this.
This is your old story. Yeah. Like child. You think you know things.
Do you even know? Tell me, My Fitness Pal is hard. Yeah. Listen to me right now. I remember sitting down and having what's the nutrition resource? NutLab.
Yeah,
NutTab open.
And we made those tables.
Before we even made those, the first meal plan I ever wrote was, I'm going to have this much steak for breakfast. I need this much protein. How much steak do I need to eat? And then
you have to work it out ourselves.
And then put it in. And then we were doing a cycle diet, which was 4 different calorie ranges over a month. So I had to write 4 of them. Get the calculator out. All right, there's 35 grams of protein per 100 grams. I need probably 70 grams of protein or something.
You know how good we could make that now?
Yeah.
I should do it.
All right, do it.
Because I already have the food database.
Yeah.
And I already have the cycle diet thing. And it's funny how we went about it too, like where the new one, it's just, would you just multiply the PAL?
Yeah.
It's just such a simpler way we can get it.
Yep. But I literally sat down and wrote it out by hand.
Yeah, I remember.
Figuring that out is wild. And now it's just like...
And then we had the tables.
I got to put stuff in the app. And then, we had the auto calculator spreadsheet.
No, we had tables and then we made it auto.
Right.
Yeah, so we had tables where it was like, this is what... so you could we made tables, and if you needed 30 grams of protein for a meal, you could just put in what you needed for the meal, and then it would tell you the portion of it. Yeah. Which kind of, as I say that, I think we're working outside of our scope there, but... No, actually, we created a resource, and they were just putting in there what they needed.
Correct. Yeah. And then we got qualified.
We got qualified after that. We were qualified after that.
So then, we were giving out. I remember doing those muscle camps and explaining macro tracking and all that kind of stuff to people. And then, one of your clients, I think, went somewhere else and came back and was like,
"Hey,
I just learned flexible dieting."
Oh, bro, that hurt my feelings so bad. I'm doing this thing called tracking macros. I'm like, oh, yeah, sure. Yeah. I don't know what I've been talking the last 12 weeks.
Fuck, bro, but still, that was 10 years ago.
Wasn't clear enough, obviously.
And
take ownership.
3 months ago, I had a mate be like, "Oh, my mate's partner's doing a calorie deficit."
To be fair, one of my clients, I'm getting her to move from me programming her nutrition to macro tracking. Yeah, and she's like, "Is this that if it fits you macros thing?" And I was like, "Oh well, I haven't heard that in fucking ages." Yeah, and I'm like, you know what? It is. Yeah. Yes,
it is. Yeah.
I'm like, but we equal fit.
Yeah. And it's a 10-year-old concept.
Yeah, and more though, I reckon.
I reckon popular, 10 years.
Nah, way more than that.
No.
2024.
Yeah.
That'd be 2014.
So I would have been in the industry 2 years. So I did Shannon Ponza for like a year.
Yeah, okay. Possibly.
And then Lane,
Yeah, okay. No, I give it to
Aaron,
I'll
those
give it to you.
guys were
Yeah,
like
yeah.
starting to
Okay.
really kick
I feel
off.
it just feels like a lifetime.
Yeah, that was when
Yeah.
the clean versus
Yeah.
IIFYM macros crowd were about it.
Yeah, man, I got sucked into the clean.
I got called out by someone in the gym for IIFYM macros, and then he posted his cheat meal and he had 2 tubs of connoisseur.
Remember when we did that podcast and you were like, because I was like, yeah, you need to eat good food, and you were like, yeah, but what if you do this? I'm like, I don't care, Ben.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I'm like, I just want to eat chicken and sweet potato. Right?
Welcome to
I'm
my
fucking
world
big,
now.
and I'm fucking bigger than you.
Welcome to my world now. Yeah, so that's interesting. So nowadays, obviously, we have access to much more
Yeah.
information, apps, support.
Yeah.
Obviously, even like our coaching apps usually pair with MyFitnessPal.
Have you seen the new integrations that happen now? So apparently what's coming is, I think it's only on Macros First at the moment, which I'm using right now. It's a free app, and it's got better free functionality than MyFitnessPal.
Okay.
We're going to be able to like go into that integration and see the food.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that they eat.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
The free MyFitnessPal now it's a little annoying.
Of course it is. They've made it so that you pay for it.
Yeah. You used to be able to get by.
Yeah. Nah, they made it clear.
Now and it's expensive.
Yeah, well, I forgot I had the auto renew on, and like every time I'm like, they got me, you know, like, and then go, I'll wait another year, and then
Yeah.
I actually got an email this time,
Yeah, okay. I only do it monthly.
or maybe I paid attention to the email. Like, let's be real, like, you know, I'm not ownership, this guy. So I was like, I'm fucking turning that off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I turned it off because I wasn't tracking it all.
yeah.
And then I went on to the cycle plan and just I couldn't adjust the macros.
Try
couldn't
macros.
see shit.
Try the macros first. It's not bad.
Yeah, I might give it a go.
Once you put in the foods you like to eat, because look, it doesn't have bulk nutrients, protein. I'm not that happy about
Fired.
that. But I just had to. Once you put one in, like,
Yeah,
what's the
it's
difference
all the same
between
shit
fucking
anyway.
choc mint and fucking vanilla?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
Or optimum nutrition versus bulk nutrition.
Yeah, well,
Like, who cares?
oh no, I would do that.
That extra 1 gram of fat.
I would
matters,
absolutely.
bro.
That formula's different. I have to. But it's like the WPC line is like very similar.
Yeah.
So anyway, once you get your foods in, it's pretty good. The only thing is you can't add meals. It's like it has like snack. That just like rubs me. Like it should just be meal 1, meal 2, not
My
meal.
FitSpell has snacks.
Yeah, well, no, because I went from
Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack.
the paid version. You don't have that.
Yeah,
No, you don't.
I'm sure of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I just wasn't paying attention to it then.
Yeah, so it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack.
Because the snack thing irks me. I'm like, I don't snack, I eat.
It's a meal.
Yeah.
Not my
It
mum.
should just be feed 1 to 5.
Yeah, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks.
Okay. Well, maybe I never got to the snack part. Because I'm always
So only
fucking-
eat 3
Well,
meals.
I only use it when I'm dieting. It's like 4 meals if you're lucky. 3.5 because one's just protein.
Yeah.
Yeah, but macros first is all right.
All right.
Give it a crack.
There you go, guys.
I mean, I say it's all right, and I've used it for like 3 days, but you know,
So far, it's okay.
not going to put my name to it.
Yeah. And it syncs with
It syncs with So
MSP.
my FitnessPal, the macros first chronometer.
Yeah, I saw Chronometer.
Yeah, it's a,
Yeah. Chronometer is a go. It's just unfriendly.
I'm hoping it syncs. So the one thing I want is you should be able to like take your resting heart rate and your blood pressure and put it into your Apple Health, and then that should
Yeah.
populate into the training app.
Yeah.
That's what I want
Yeah.
to happen.
Yeah,
So I
especially
want to try
for
and push
athletes.
that. Yeah,
For sure.
absolutely. Yeah, I want to try and push for that.
So
Anyway, back to
now,
nutrition.
fuck, I've got like 8 things on my list because I was like, I haven't been prepared enough. We're only doing nutrition today. Which means I'm covered for like 3 weeks
I'm not
of topics.
my mind is just scattered.
So I think what you need now
Mm.
is a fundamental education of nutrition.
Yeah.
A resource that is not too long, not too short, based on your audience.
Yeah.
That's going to explain the fundamentals of nutrition. And a lot of people like will shit on the Aussie guidelines and all that kind of stuff, but it's like
There's a lot of people who need to learn something. So
if your clients stop eating like assholes, they'll probably lose weight.
Mm-hmm.
Like, honestly,
yeah, just eat a little bit less of those things at the top.
yeah,
You'll be pretty good.
yeah, you're probably going to have less calories, you're probably going to lose weight, and you
Yeah.
probably feel better, and you probably get more buy-in. So I think that's the starting point of what you need.
If you were to change the pyramid, what would you do? Like, would you put protein down the bottom?
I
Is that the
probably
only
don't.
thing?
I don't know it well enough.
Because it's still heavily like starches
Yeah.
down the whole grains down the bottom. And then,
Yeah.
like kind of protein sits in the middle, like next to dairy, I think.
Yes.
Like it's kind of
Would I change it? No, because the meat will go up. It'll be more expensive.
Yeah,
I'll
true.
pay more for my meat.
Yeah.
So fuck everyone
Yeah,
else.
it would be like a body composition food pyramid, though. Like, it's not, because it's like we live in a bubble. Like, when you actually think about it, it's like not everybody wants to get huge.
When you think about, like, times where, and I've done it, like, sometimes I'll have not prepped and need to travel, and it's like, I just need to be full right now.
Yeah.
And that's, most people live to not be hungry.
Yeah.
But it's such a, for us, it's a broken concept.
Especially if you don't actually care for looking muscular and train and pursuit for that. It's like you don't actually need that much protein.
Yeah.
Like your carbohydrates can make up
Most
55-60% of your total intake.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a lot of food.
Yeah, just don't make it.
It's a lot of bread and orange juice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, make sure it's still within the calories and you're fine.
Mm.
Yeah, so I think that is a baseline introduction. And even like if you don't go in hard on the Aussie guidelines, just being like, more protein, good.
Yeah.
Like, good carbohydrates, good. Good fats, good. Just to kind of weed out the, like, fat's bad for you, carbs are bad for you, meat's going to give you cancer. Like, just fuck all that off and just get them, like, just eat real food. And if you can get that rolling, like, we did that for ages, man. It's just like,
super
just
handy.
eat better.
Yeah, just changing eating behavior more than anything, right?
Yeah. You adjust that and you'll get the first, depending on the size, 5 to 10 kilos off most people.
For a Gen Pop client, yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah,
they just need to eat less processed food.
Stop
and
eating a pack of chips
takeaway.
on the couch every night.
Yeah,
Like,
just take out the processed food or bring down those foods and get them to focus on something else.
Yeah.
They'll win.
Yeah. So then next we go, the next step is for a personal trainer, and this is like targeted someone that's not qualified, right?
Yes.
I would be looking at, I did it with Shannon Ponson, you did it with a hand plan, and then we did it with a hand plan for 8 years.
Forever.
Leveraging someone else's guide
Yeah.
that is effective, research-based, suitable for body composition, change, performance outcome, etc.
Yeah.
And then just delivering that and coaching the behavior change.
Yeah.
So the hand plan is great. And even, so the conversation with Mimi was like, they're not doing everything. And it was like, okay, we'll pull that back to what's one thing they can do. What's the one lowest hanging fruit that they can get benefit out of? And it's just like, you give them the hand plan, it's just like, just do the protein one.
Yeah.
If you can just have a big bolus serve of protein every time you eat, including the weekends.
Yeah, it's huge.
You will inadvertently reduce your calories instantly.
Yeah. You feel full and you're serving the gym, what's going on in the gym.
Yeah. Just there's no, if they're, you said like, what would you do with the food pyramid? Would you put protein at the bottom? What would I do with like the health crisis? It's like eat a bolus serve of protein every meal.
And some veggies or fruit or salad maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Kind of those two things together solve a lot of problems.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I think if you start with the protein, that happens.
Does it?
Well,
No, because I don't think so.
I'm thinking like if you
Send
went
the
to
message.
a restaurant, or if you went out to eat, or you're going to choose takeaway or whatever, and your default is protein,
Yeah.
you will end up with a higher quality meal in general, which will likely have salad, vegetables, something in it.
Yeah.
So you're going to go, all right, it is takeaway.
If you're ordering out,
I'm going to get
Yeah.
Thai food. I'm not going to just get fried rice. I'm going to get the stir-fried chicken.
And make it sad.
And all of a sudden, there's vegetables in it.
Yeah.
Why is that sad?
No, like take out the carbs. Like,
Oh,
can I get
yeah,
the
yeah.
Thai chicken and make it sad, please? That's an order.
But you could still have the rice, but it's like,
I'm kidding.
I know the protein is the hero, so I'm going to eat
Absolutely.
that first. So I'll eat less rice. There's vegetables already in it that taste good because they're in the sauce.
Yeah.
You go out for dinner, you're like, cool, fuck, the carbonara looks good. There's no fucking protein in that.
Yeah.
So then I'll get
1,000 calories.
Yeah, so then I'll get something that's protein focused that at least comes with a salad
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I think it would increase your...
If you're
fruit
ordering
veg
out,
intake.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But if you're making from home, like I think those
Just
two
meat and potato, literally.
Yeah, well, so I think those two groups of like
Okay.
plants and
Yeah.
plants, fruit, salads. Like plants, fruit, salads lives in a group.
Yeah.
So you get to pick one. It's like because breakfast people don't want to eat plants or
Yeah.
veggies.
Yeah.
Or salads. And then you go. So they eat fruits.
Yeah.
So if you go with those two at the foundation, I think you're setting yourself up for success.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and then you can do the starch whole grain above
On
that.
top of yeah.
Yeah, and then you can do the fats from there, and then
Yeah.
after that, maybe like just hyper palatable foods, just
Yeah.
in the little peak.
So hand plan's good. Then people are going to ask for, but what do I eat?
Absolutely.
What does a day look like? What's your opinion on an unqualified PT tackling that?
Yeah, that's a tough one because you just don't know what's going to come out and say what you're going to say to that person.
Yeah.
You got to be very careful.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't it's like someone asking me about, I don't know, what do I not know about training
Like a rehab
Olympic
thing.
rowers.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Yeah.
how do I do that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Lift weights so you're stronger.
Yeah. Train biceps, train shoulders, do lots of side raises. So yeah, like you just wouldn't comment on that. So if someone asked you why you ate and you didn't know how to explain that to them, I just wouldn't say anything.
Yeah.
So knowing that that's a conversation that's going to be asked though,
Yeah.
then having something that explains that is super important.
Yeah. Yeah, so then you're either defaulting back to just choose from these, make a plate that looks like this, that kind of stuff. And then our solution to that is the sports nutritionist makes the guide that's flexible, that the person can still choose what suits them, when it suits them, but it's calorie and macro guided.
Yeah.
So what do we go from? It's like 1,300 to 4?
No, 1,400 to 4,500.
Yeah.
In 100 or 150 calorie
jumps.
increments.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah.
So they get to choose one of 3 breakfasts.
Yeah, some of the meals are set and then some aren't. Yeah.
And then we call them flexi meals. So it's basically a protein source, a carb source.
Yeah, it's basically your hand
and a
plan.
sauce.
Your hand plan with a flavor base.
Yeah, and more specific down to the gram.
Yeah.
Because obviously we're managing calories more specifically. And then there's 20 flavor profiles.
Something like that. There's a lot.
Yeah, so basically a bunch of sauces that are the same calories that you could use on those.
Or a style of meal, so like a curry or chili or just like a grilled piece of meat.
Yeah.
With a sauce. Yeah, it's pretty good.
So that twice a day. So that's lunch and dinner.
For most people, yes.
And then you're choosing one of 3 snacks and one of 3 desserts.
Yep.
Yeah. And paddle pop is in there.
I know.
The goat.
Yep.
I'm like paddle pop's goat right now.
Paddle pops are good.
About it.
For your 82 calories or whatever it is. Is it 82?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Makes my life better.
Yeah. I can't have paddle pops.
It's a happy food.
Yeah, I just don't I'd rather have an extra 10 grams of rice flour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand.
No, even more. Be like, is it 10 grams? Anyway.
I'm willing to do the extra 2,000 steps.
So, this is so off topic. If someone told you they ate 50 grams of cherry tomatoes extra.
50 grams.
Yeah, so it's like 7 calories.
Okay.
And they said, I have a confession to make. How would you respond to that?
That's a very diligent client.
Someone who's 2 weeks out.
Yeah.
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 I was like, oh, I'm so happy you told me.
Yeah.
That's all I cared about. But I was like, this is 7 calories. How do I tackle this for her?
Yeah.
Because she was like, I'm so disappointed in myself. I didn't want to be like, well, it's only 7. Like, I didn't want to say it's only 7 calories like it doesn't matter. And I didn't want to say it's 7 calories like it did matter.
Yeah.
Because, it's like kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's 7 calories. It's like blink a couple of times. And but then I was like, also, you can't fuck up on your diet.
Yeah. The variability is a problem now, not.
Yeah, so
managed
I was
balance.
like, I'm happy you told me, but
Stop it.
well, no, I didn't say it like that, but I said like I'm really happy you told me. It's not that big of a deal, but like let's just not make it happen again.
Yeah.
But I just thought to other people, like that's
so
just
weird. Yeah.
absolutely absurd.
Yeah, if you're in the health space, like, what do you mean? You
How dare you?
You're creating.
Did you know how good tomatoes are? They're full of potassium.
You're creating eating disorder with your client.
Yeah, are they full of potassium? I have no idea. Anyway, they're full of good stuff.
They taste good.
Yeah.
So that's the solution that we have gone with for that.
Yeah.
It's like, here's a shitload of meal plans.
Yeah, it solves a lot of problems because you obviously, like, people want variety because they're not going to eat the same thing every day like you and I.
Yeah.
So they want to be able to kind of have that choice, but they want to choose in relation to their goals, in alignment with their goals, sorry. So then you just want to have you taking those steps out.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to make a fucking meal plan all the time.
Yeah.
Like, that's just not my job.
Yeah.
Like, I'm happy to do the programming and the training and the full scope, but it's like, the meal plan side is like, I'd rather just give them the choice.
Yeah.
They can just choose. Because I don't even know what they like to eat.
Well, my default for the last forever, since we started, the default was macro tracking, was you build a meal plan.
And I'll have a look at it.
That looks at you, suits your perfect day, hits all your macros and your fiber targets. If you want me to look at it, I will. And if you're stuck and you need help, I'll help. And 9 times out of 10, you never hear from them.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, I figured it out. Based on my current nutrition habits, likes,
that's all right.
preferences.
That's great for us.
Yeah.
The people we work with.
100%.
Yeah. But if you've got someone who, like, thinks that protein is in oats.
Yeah.
Like, protein's in peanut butter.
Yeah, and I think that's where you need that education piece first, right? Like, we're getting people that have tracked before.
Yeah.
Someone who hasn't needs to understand
why we
what
eat.
protein, carbs, fats are.
Yeah.
All that kind of shit.
Yeah. Why we eat, what to eat, how to eat.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you can say, cool, now build your day and I'll help you. And most of those people are going to be in face-to-face situations. So that's one session.
Yeah.
Going back and forth, and they can build it in the app while you're there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rather than, for us, it's just like, go build it. Work on it, see how you go. And like, I don't know if you still get it. I had a new client start. She's just like, bro, I've never eaten this much food.
Yeah.
Like, that's what every one of my clients says until they go on a cut, and then they're like, I hate you. Can I have more food?
Yeah.
It's like,
especially when the food choices are very specific, like they're lower in calories, higher in energy.
I was going to say, you've eaten the calories before.
Yeah, that's it.
You just haven't eaten the food volume before, because now you've got 120 grams of protein, not 60.
Yeah, and you're eating potatoes and rice.
Yeah. And because you've hired a coach, you're making better choices. So then the food volume goes up again, because you don't want to tell your coach that you're having a packet of teddy bear biscuits at night time. Yeah. I'm fucking getting teddy bear biscuits.
I'm not. I want to, but I'm not.
Yeah, maybe I'm going to talk to you in the car about what I should do, but I think I'm going to jump to my high week as a rebound. Yeah. And then do the cycle.
Okay. We'll talk about it.
Yeah. So I'm contemplating that. If I do
that's
that,
a good example of what a cycle is. Because you go back to it.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. So then I will, if I'm doing that, there might be some teddy bear biscuits. I haven't thought about
teddy bear biscuits. I don't
want
to have this conversation with you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
So no. So what to eat.
Yep.
Why to eat.
Yep.
And then we've got the how to eat.
Yep. Very simple, laid out, hand plan style.
Yep.
And then a next level, provide some structure, provide some boundaries, make it easier for people. So I think that's one thing that trainers want to give space. You make the choice and give leverage and all that kind of stuff. But as people, we kind of need a little bit of...
you're hiring someone at the start to burrow you into...
Yeah, the game works better with rules.
Yeah, it works better being told what to do too. If you hired a driving instructor and then they're like, you can...
You just do it,
Yeah, you can drive like this, you can sit like this. Like at the start, they're like, put the seat here, put it like this, put your hands on the wheel at 10 and 2.
Yeah.
They need direction.
Correct. Yeah.
So I feel like, especially in coaching and in PT, like we've gone too heavy on the coaching side of it. No, we've gone too heavy on the like collaboration. Yeah. Like you need to be not like autocratic and very specific and like kind of telling of the person. Yeah. You probably need to do that at the start. They're hiring you for that. Yeah. Like they don't know. So
I think the collaborative part is because I've actually got in here like why the reach model is so effective and why prescription doesn't work. You need to prescribe, but you're providing options for them to prescribe to themselves.
Yes.
So it's
for some people, absolutely.
Are you willing and able to just eat a bolus dose of protein every meal.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So for the next 7 days, that's all I want you to think about. Are you willing and able to get 8 hours of sleep? Yes. Next 7 days, that's all I want you to think about.
Yeah, absolutely. I think some people still start better going, just do this.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's a personality profile.
And then but the goal is to evolve that though, right?
Yeah.
Because, you want the tools in your toolbox.
Both people need the education.
Yes.
Some people just need to be told what to do so they can get accelerated progress to buy into the education.
Yeah.
Other people are overwhelmed, so you need to build it in layers.
Absolutely.
So there's robots and layers type personality types, and you need to know who they are and when to play the card.
Yeah, it's the best way of describing it.
Yeah. And that's just questions.
Yeah.
Because you can do, like, are you willing and able to do this? Is that all you can do this week? Or can we also get your steps? Can we also do your sleep? Can we also... And then the following week, it's like they only did 1 out of the 3. It's like, all right, well, let's just focus on one thing this week. You learn that behavior pretty quick.
Yeah.
Next flow on from that is, like, I made the comment in Q&A of, like, STC built its reputation initially off, and we've talked about this heaps, turning Gen Pop into athletic population.
Yep.
What do you think the keys to that are?
That's a great question.
So I think the biggest one, and the thing that most personal trainers get wrong, is actually coming more to what you're saying in terms of telling them what to do. Communication still matters, but framework and expectations, most trainers set them too low.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, is most people don't give them, like, we've said it in other podcasts, like they work from the bottom up, not from the top down.
Yeah.
So they don't go like, this is the best plan possible. How far from that do you fit? Mm-hmm. Yeah. They start with the well, let's just do push, pull, legs, core.
Yeah.
And a little bit of hit at the end.
Yeah.
Bunny ears.
And told you just to not eat bad food.
Yeah. Where we didn't do that. We were like, this is the best plan. This is how you get as strong as possible. This is how you get as big as possible. This is how you get as lean as possible. And when that person was like, this doesn't work for me, then we're like, okay, well, how far down do we need to pull it for you to meet the ceiling? Not, let's take you from the ground up and not really kind of show you how high the ceiling can be.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and we had fucking 45-year-old mums.
Yeah,
doing
working hard.
Very good programs. Lifting heavy, tracking macros, making exceptional progress.
Yeah.
And like we talked about it, a lot of coaches are like, I want better clients. And I think that's why we push back on it so much. Yeah. Just like make them.
Yeah, and everyone who has the clients that people want to had to make some.
Yeah.
Yeah. They had to. Like, no one just walks up and goes, I'm going to work with you now.
Yeah.
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 You've had to have worked with some in the past, and the ones that you've worked with in the past you've curated them over a period of time.
Yeah, and even I think a lot of coaches will look at more experienced trainers and coaches than them and be like, fuck, they're so smart. They work with this population, these people, these whatever. But they're looking at the highlights of the people that have been with them for 6 months, 12 months, 2 years.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, it's like, yeah, but they fucking couldn't squat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we took them. This has been a fucking journey.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. One of my girls will probably pull 140 at comp.
Yeah. 18
months ago, was scared to go to the gym.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's like, cool. So you want to come out and train these athletes.
Yeah.
Like, well, could you look at her and be like, well, she's going to compete. She's PBing. She's adding this much load to a total every 6 months. And it's like, yeah, but she...
Yeah, would you have taken her on...
first program was 3 days a week machines because she was scared of the barbell.
Would you have taken her on at the start? You probably think you're above that.
Yeah.
That's beneath you.
Yeah. So I think... Yeah.
I don't think you can work with those people unless you can make them, though.
Yeah, I agree.
Because you're not going to be good at your job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the nuances to get someone there.
Yeah. Even the years we spent in a big box gym working with Gen Pop, it still serves us now when we have the clients that we work with who take things a little bit more seriously,
Yeah. Good communications.
Yeah. Troubleshooting, communication, all those things kind of help.
Yeah. creating buy-in, creating trust. I think one of the biggest, maybe a good way to phrase what we're trying to express is like leasing your belief. So if someone doesn't believe in themselves, you have to let them borrow your belief in them.
Oh, absolutely.
So it's like, I think you can manage your food. I think you can train hard. I think you can lose weight. I think you can.
That's one of the most important roles of our job.
Yeah.
Is to like when people say, so like a key component is like motivating people, right?
Mm-hmm.
But where we get it wrong is they think it's like the fucking high five like in the gym, just like, slapping asses and patting shoulders and shit. It's like, no, that's not what motivation is.
Yeah.
That's like an expression of it very poorly, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Especially when it's not warranted. Sometimes motivating someone is leasing their belief.
Yeah.
It's going, I think you can do this. Or you and I have been in a few situations like, have you ever thought about doing that?
Yeah.
Doing this? Like your numbers are, or your physique is.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever thought about doing that? And most of the time they're like, well, of course not, because I don't ever think I'm capable.
Yeah.
And that's what motivating is as well.
Yeah.
Is showing someone the potential that they have.
Yeah.
And you coined it perfectly, like leasing the belief until they can see it is one of the best ways to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. That's good.
Thank you.
Yeah, we should
soundbite that one.
Yeah, trademark. Don't fucking steal it. We'll cover for you.
We'll make a new workshop called Leasing Belief. We'll just call the coaching workshop Leasing Belief.
I'll just put it. I'm just going to put it in the coaching workshop. So thanks, bro.
You're welcome. Yeah, I think that applies to everything. And I think people naturally do that with like, you can go up in weight. Like that was too light. You can do more. A lot of people will do that with training. Yeah. But I think there's been so much noise more recently, last 5 years in the industry around like, don't treat everyone like a bodybuilder, blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay, so getting a informal education in nutrition via tracking food and understanding what it all fucking looks like and is a bad thing. Like, how is that a bad thing?
Yeah.
If you...
Especially when the floor, the barrier to entry is so low, like to find information.
Yeah. Like, versus someone that eats a pint of cherry tomatoes and you tell them they're a fucking piece of shit. Yeah, it's a problem. But telling someone like, hey, if you track your food for 3 months, you'll probably never look at nutrition the same ever again. Yeah. That's might be a benefit, I think.
Yeah, and that's it. You have skills that'll serve you across your lifetime.
Yeah, and people are so scared to do that.
Yeah.
They're so scared to encourage people to do things that might look to the general public extreme. Yeah. To us, it's normal baseline.
Yeah.
Not even close to extreme.
Yeah.
But it's like trainers are unwilling to put people in that position.
Yeah. Trainers are there's that carries over to everywhere though. Like even the low calorie thing. Like, I can't possibly go
lower.
Like, we can. You just don't want to.
Yeah.
You just think that you're a bad person and a bad coach if you did it.
Yeah, because someone on the internet said so.
Yeah, it's like, no, it's just like, if that's the only tool you have, and that's the lifestyle that you're trying to make someone live, like, we know that's not sustainable, and that has its complications, but maybe sometimes in really small acute circumstances it's pretty beneficial for someone who's trying to get in shape. Yeah. Especially ones who are acting out and don't realize it, or are anyway. You just you're not on 1200, you're eating 1500. We know you are. Yeah. But you're just pulling them down because you know, and then you just take them out. Yeah. So there's always that stigma that does prevent decision making for lots of things. How to teach someone about said nutrition paradigm, how to what to do decision wise for a client who wants to continue to lose weight who's not. Yeah. You just got to stick to your guns a little bit.
Is there anything else that you would say building that book of people that behave like athletes, whether they are or not? Like, if I'd love a lot of the trainers that are like, I want better clients, that look at someone like you and I and are like, I want to work with who you work with. I just love to have seen us in the gym.
Yeah.
Well, even for me right now, like I know yours is like pretty tight. Even just seeing my client book now,
No, mine's across the
pretty
board.
spread, man.
I've got those ones that no one knows exist. I've
Yeah,
got a lot of them. They don't show.
I signed a guy this week and
Yeah.
was like, I don't want to track. Like, I usually just buy meal prep. I'm like, dude, if you eat protein every meal, like literally had this discussion this week.
Yeah.
If you eat protein every meal and you do that on the weekends and you train hard and you sleep and you don't eat like a dickhead, you'll get leaner. Like, they're still there.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
They're not the ones that have an Instagram fitness account.
Yeah. I got a couple. But I'd say, 75% of the book are bodybuilders.
Yeah.
People who live their lifestyle of bodybuilding.
Yeah, mine's probably 70% like athletic pop.
Yeah.
But But so, what my point was, I'd love them to have seen us when we're in the gym.
Yeah.
And be like, so here's Sally, who is 35, 40 years old with kids, who fills out all their data, who trains like a fucking beast, who progresses pretty much weekly, if not monthly, is signed up for an event, has a time-sensitive goal, who takes things seriously, who prioritizes their sleep, their stress management, their whatever. But you would walk past them in the gym, be like, I don't want to train that person.
Yeah.
And then you'll get athletes that don't do all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's the attitude towards the client, like you said before. Like, just rather than going from the bottom, go from the top down. And then I think it's their own education as well. Like, you and I were always learning new things, always trying to see how they worked in the field. So, we were like students of the game, I guess you could call it.
Yeah.
Still are to a degree.
Which our clients loved.
Yeah. Yeah, so you learn something, apply it.
It's like, oh, fuck, the boys have learned something. What are we doing this
month? Yeah. So we were always doing that. And then we were goal-oriented all the time.
Yeah.
So I think if you changed your attitude towards your clients, if you were goal-orientated and knew you had to perform and your job was on the line, you would change the way you train those people.
Yeah.
Where some people just create an environment where people come back. It's just like repeat business, but it's not repeat business that gets results.
Yeah.
And then, if you just continue to work on increasing your skill set. And your skill set's not just like, I need to learn said programming. Like, once you get it, nothing changes. You just have a method that you can apply. But it's like, maybe your skills around your coaching. Maybe there's skills around other services that you can provide, like nutrition.
Yeah.
Like,
can you actually make a client feel like you believe in them?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, I think if you put them all together, that's how you create the person that you want lots of.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's one other thing you should do.
Buy the nutrition resource that we have.
Ta-da!
Yeah.
Mic drop. That was good. That was a good ad. I liked it.
Thank you. You're welcome.
So, that's the episode. I hope you did have takeaways, whether you go buy the thing or not. Have a think about the standard you're setting for nutrition with your clients, and then take that out to everywhere else. Yeah. Are you shooting low for your programs? Are you actually leasing that belief? Are you actually setting standards for people? Are you actually holding yourself to a standard? Like, I would be curious to know how many trainers don't take metrics.
Yeah, just with the idea that they don't want to have that accountability conversation with people.
Yeah, whereas it was always, like, I did mine monthly back in the day. Yeah. And it was like, for me, I used to keep the percentage.
Yeah. Program reviews. We used to do the measurements once the program was up.
Yep.
So, yeah.
So check all that. And then, scfit.com, the nutrition resource tab on the Learn, explains everything. You get a free call with, I think it's Jason right now while Annie's away, for a nutrition coaching mentoring session. So you get an hour with Jace. It's currently $200 cheaper than what we're going to sell it for once this pre-launch is done. So it's only $4.99. You get the education guide that we've explained.
Yep.
You get all the meal plans that we talked about done. You get
recipe book,
takeaway guide, recipe book, brekkie guide, I think.
Brekkie guide as well,
and it's all white labeled to be yours.
Branding.
So it's your branding, your colors, fonts, everything. So it's you can put it in your app, you can put it in your G Drive, in your email sequence, whatever, and it goes to your clients as yours.
Yep.
So $4.99 on the website. Go get it.
Yeah, made by a sports nutritionist.
Yeah.
So
legit.
Yeah, legit, across above board.
Yeah. Yeah.
Red
And
tape.
you're still not telling people what to eat, when
No.
to eat it, how much to eat. So you're inside your scope.
Yeah. It's all been done for you and resources that they can get access to.
It's a resource that you can give to your client to follow. Yeah. And if you need help with special dietary guidelines and stuff, like special issues.
Yeah, special cases.
Yeah, then let us know.
Yeah, well,
We can
they
help you
can book a consult with Annie, to be honest. I'm
Yeah.
sure she would consult with them to help.
Mad. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode, got some value as always. Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, share, do all the things, tag us. Spring is coming. There's no better time to get your business pumping.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think we're seeing the tide turn right now in gyms, just like how many people come through the door and all that kind of stuff.
The sun's about to come out.
Be ready to capitalize.
Summer's coming.
All right. Thanks, guys.
See you guys.
Ciao.